Better put my gloves on and put my keys in my fucking pocket. What is happening? Well, I'll have to take it easy on the way home because the disc on the disc brake at the back has come loose. So it might make a bit of a catchy sort of noise, but I've never checked it before. It's come loose and there's a couple of screws missing, so I'll sort that out as soon as I get in. As long as it gets me on without it jamming up or all crazy, I'll class myself as getting away with that lightly. But I'll just take it easy. Yeah, just use the front brake. I can hear that back brake catching like mad. I've got new discs I could put on. Well, I could put a new one on back anyway. But then I'm going to have to take the fucking wheel off on that. So I'll just tighten it all up and replace the screws that are missing in that. Like I say, I'll just take it easy on this ride. Yeah, I've gone to jam the back brake on and it was right weird. I was like, what the fuck's that? Oh, sorry mate. Traffic, what a fucking nightmare. But yeah, I was well surprised when I looked and it was like fucking you see screws hanging out. And then, like I say, I think there's about 2 or 3 missing. You know, she had a very Mary Poppins vibe about her, didn't she? Yeah, I tried to buy fucking a set of Allen keys when I was in Lidl. The one time they didn't have any at middle aisle. I usually fucking see them all the time. Whether it being in them long ones with handle or those little shitty ones or them little fold out ones, they've usually got something. But on this occasion, nothing. Unbelievable. Yeah, I just hope I've got some. I'm pretty sure I will have some screws to replace the ones that's come out. Well, if not, I'll have to buy some. No, I've got some, so I've got new discs to put on. So they're back will come with screws, aren't they? You know, I did well there. I didn't pedal at all coming up there. Got a good bit of torque in this motor. I'm chuffed I'm nearly home without all terrible happening to the brakes. Do you know, I wouldn't mind, I can't remember which one of me subscribers it was, but one of them, God, a good few months back, they said to me when I was on about brakes and stuff, and it was on about this, and a good tip for you, mate, always, do you know, make sure your discs and your disc brakes are nice and tight. Just give them a check once a month and that, because they do come loose on e-bikes quite a lot. And I thought, ah, it's a good idea that, and I just fucking never did it. Like I said, I'd meant to do it, but just fucking forgot all about it. And then this happened and it all comes flooding back to you. So if you can remember who you are, you was right, mate. But I didn't fucking take the notice. Well, like at the time I thought, yeah, I'll do that. But just totally slipped my mind. But I can see why now, because they do fucking come loose. I mean, that must have been doing that for ages. You know, especially for there to be a good few missing and a couple of, and there was a few hanging out. Amazing, that disc brake at the back, but it's fucking all its bolts hanging out. I'm surprised it hasn't made fucking more noise, just like catching a little tiny bit. And we're home in one piece. Take it easy, guys.